Oh, Newman coming up. Skyway's in the outside gate. All set now for the Mar Futurity. And away they go. On the far side, we have Skyway bouncing away well. Now here comes In Excess Time in the green and American Pharoah. American Pharoah now takes hold of the bit and sprints away to lead them early. Here's O. Newman pulling pretty hard along the inside. On the far side, Holiday camps in the vanguard too. Calculators the grey, only 3.5 off the leaders, been followed then by Iron Fist, Red Button on the far side. Henry's Holiday last, 8 off the leader. They run past a half mile. American Pharoah leading it by a length. Holiday Campers right there second. On the far side, Skyway. Calculator races between them with O. Newman down at the rail. In Excess Time in the green, 5 off the leaders. Then back to Red Button, Iron Fist, and last of all, Henry's Holiday. They come into the quarter pole now, and American Pharoah kicks on. American Pharoah sent along, leads it by 2. Calculator comes to take him on. Skyway's back in third. They head for home in the Mar Futurity, and it's all American Pharoah. He's strong on the lead. American Pharoah striding away, leads by 4 big lengths over Calculator, who's a game second. But American Pharoah, the son of Pioneer of the Nile, has absolutely annihilated them in the Mar Futurity. American Pharoah and Victor Espinosa. Calculator was second. And then it'll be close, Skyway and Iron Fist, followed by Henry's Holiday. Skyway's back in third. They head for home in the Mar Futurity, and it's all American Pharoah. He's strong on the lead. American Pharoah striding away, leads by 4 big lengths over Calculator, who's a game second. But American Pharoah, the son of Pioneer of the Nile, has absolutely annihilated them in the Mar Futurity. American Pharoah and Victor Espinosa. Calculator was second. And then it'll be close, Sky. Goes in. Calculator the last one. Goes in. Gates closed. They're all set. And away they go. Lord Nelson hops out quickly, but so does American Pharoah, and American Pharoah will get the lead. On the outside, Skyway, the grey Calculator's hooked a little wide into the turn as Sky Preacher now settles in 5th. Daddy DT has been floated wide into the turn, gives them 4-length start. In behind those two, we have Conquest Panthera. Alongside of that comes Texas Red. There's only 6 lengths covering the lot. Past the 3/4 pole they go now, and American Pharoah has the lead. Ryder's taken a tight hold, though, tries to slow them down. On the outside of that, we have Skyway keeping the pressure on second. The grey is Calculator. Racing inside of that comes Lord Nelson. Only 2 lengths separates the first 4. Then we come back to Sky Preacher. Daddy DT's in 6, gives them 4.5 length start. Texas Red is second last, and Conquest Panthera trails 6 lengths off the lead. They run into the far turn, and American Pharoah now. American Pharoah still leads them almost a length. Skyway second, Calculator on the far side, then it's Lord Nelson. Behind that, Daddy DT and Sky Preacher. Texas Red is still second last, and Conquest Panthera has 7 lengths to make up. A 1/4 mile to go, and it's still American Pharoah, the leader. Gets the rein, shake it at him now, and he goes for home. American Pharoah sticks his neck out gamely. He's still got running him. He's kicking on. It's the great Calculator stretching him, but American Pharoah is strong on the lead. Calculator's all heart chasing him, but American Pharoah is all class. Scintillating performance from American Pharoah in the FrontRunner Stakes. American Pharoah and Victor Espinosa could not have been more impressive. Calculator second, then came Texas Red and Lord Nelson.
Going in. And they're off in the Rebel. 'Tis Wonderful Creek hopped in the air, and American Pharoah comes out running for the lead. Paid Admission, Bold Conquest up closer today, Made from Lucky along the inside. Then comes Sakima, 'Tis Wonderful Creek, and the early trailer is The Truth or Else. American Pharoah will dictate his own terms. He's in front by 2 lengths around the first turn, with Made from Lucky just in front of Paid Admission, a joint second. Then comes Bold Conquest fourth, 3.5 lengths off the lead. The Truth or Else inches a bit closer. The pace is soft up top. 'Tis Wonderful Creek is in between horses. Sakima just went by him. Down the backstretch they go. American Pharoah leads it by a length. Paid Admission now takes second. At the rail, Made from Lucky is in third. Bold Conquest in the yellow cap is 2.5 lengths off the heavy favorite. The Truth or Else just inside of him, 2 clear of Sakima, and then it's 'Tis Wonderful Creek. They're heading to the 3/8 pole, chasing American Pharoah in front by a length. Paid Admission is in second and asks for more now. Made from Lucky, a close-up third. Bold Conquest still outside of him. The Truth or Else has 3.5 to make up. He's between horses at this point. Then comes Sakima and 'Tis Wonderful Creek. They're a quarter of a mile from home. Victor Espinoza just sitting on American Pharoah, and he asked the question now, opening up to lead by 2. Bold Conquest is finishing nicely on the outside of Made from Lucky. Then comes The Truth or Else. They're in the final furlong, and it's all American Pharoah answering this test with flying colors. American Pharoah will romp home in the Rebel, widening to win by about 8. Made from Lucky second. Bold Conquest third. The Truth or Else was fourth.
Can't tell a big difference between the morning and the afternoon here with American Pharoah. He makes it look easy in taking the Grade 2 Rebel, and he earns much important points for the Kentucky Derby. We take another look down the stretch in our Adena Springs Stakes replay.
Check out more on AdenaStallions.com. Not much different than the morning, except for the time. You think if Victor works this horse in this time, Paul, what do you think the reaction would be from Bob? He goes faster in the morning, doesn't have to do it today, and he toys with the field.
Yeah, and you know, he didn't get off to the best beginnings, too. I like to go back to the beginning, and he gathered himself. It just shows you the athleticism of this horse. I mean, they went 1:15. This is a canter in the park in here, and it runs.
And they're off. American Pharoah begins beautifully. Mr. Z taken in hand immediately, and Bridget's Big Lovey in between them will take a narrow lead. Made from Lucky fourth through the opening furlong. Then it's Win the Space on the outside of The Truth or Else. Bold Conquest, and Far Right will do his best running later. Long shot, Bridget's Big Lovey sets the tempo. In front by 2.5 lengths. American Pharoah settles nicely. Mr. Z, a handful in third, is guided off the rail now. Another 4 back to Made from Lucky fourth, already 10 lengths off the early tempo. The Truth or Else, Bold Conquest racing between horses, Win the Space outside of him, and another 6 to Far Right. Straightening away down the backstretch, it's Bridget's Big Lovey, clear by 4. American Pharoah second, Mr. Z is outside of him. Then it's The Truth or Else fourth and inching a bit closer. Made from Lucky has asked him go now. He's 8 lengths off the lead. Outside of him, it's Win the Space. Bold Conquest, a dozen off him, and Far Right at the back. It's still Bridget's Big Lovey with less than 3/8 of a mile to go. American Pharoah gets his cue and starts to cut into the margin now. Mr. Z is in third. The Truth or Else, a ground-saving fourth. The Maiden is fifth. Win the Space. He's only 5 lengths off the lead. There's a new leader at the top of the stretch. It's American Pharoah putting away Bridget's Big Lovey. Mr. Z moves into second. On the outside, Win the Space and The Truth or Else. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. And American Pharoah is putting on a show. He has not been asked the question, but everyone knows the answer. He is indeed the ruler. American Pharoah, breathtaking in a mesmerizing performance as he dominates the Arkansas Derby. Far Right was second. Mr. Z in a battle with Made from Lucky, and Bold Conquest. That is one special horse.
And we're ready for the start. They're off in the Kentucky Derby. and American Pharoah broke okay. He's on the outside of horses, and Dortmund is out even better, and Carpe Diem is there, and Firing Line's in the early mix too. It's going to be Dortmund to set the pace here in the Kentucky Derby. Firing Line on the outside is second. American Pharoah is third to the outside of them. Carpe Diem is right there. Dancing Moon is close and running in between horses. And then Bolo. Mr. Z is after that, and then Ocho, 10 Sender. Upstart is 3 wide as they move into the turn. He's 8 lengths off the lead. Then the World Traveler Mubtahij is down on the inside. It's a Knockout is next. Materiality farther behind than we expected. And then comes Frosted, War Story, Keen Ice and Fermento near the back of the field. And the trailer is far right as they make their way to the backstretch. It is Dortmund in front. He went a half mile in an easy 47 and 1/5 seconds. Dortmund, the leader up the backstretch, a half a length. And Gary Stevens has Firing Line right in second position. And American Pharoah will be third up the backstretch. He's 2.5 lengths off of his stablemate. Carpe Diem follows in fourth. Dancing Moon is fifth, and he's 5 lengths off the lead. Then Bolo on the outside of Ocho. Mubtahij is 7 lengths behind. And then it's Mr. Z, Upstart, 10 Sender is after that, and it's a Knockout, and they're rounding the far turn. And Dortmund is the leader. He's on top by a half length, and Firing Line confronts him. And American Pharoah has come under a ride as Firing Line takes the lead outside of Dortmund. Here comes American Pharoah, and he sweeps up on the far outside, and they're into the stretch, and it's American Pharoah who has taken the lead on the outside. In between horses, it's Firing Line. Dortmund is down at the rail as they come into the final furlong. American Pharoah, Firing Line not done yet, and these two come into the final 16th. It's American Pharoah in front, Firing Line. Dortmund is third, Frosted is fourth. Coming to the finish, American Pharoah and Victor Espinoza have won the Kentucky Derby. Firing Line was second, Dortmund was third, Frosted finished fourth. In a final time of 2 minutes 3.02 seconds, Victor Espinoza has won the Kentucky Derby 2 years in a row.
American Pharoah, the favorite, with all the predictions of greatness, showed it in that stretch run as he kept wearing them down. Finally got the victory, and how sweet for Victor Espinoza after winning.
Off to the roar of the Baltimore crowd for the 140th running of the Preakness. All seem to come away okay, and it's American Pharoah and Mr. Z. American Pharoah and Victor Espinoza sending American Pharoah right to the front. Mr. Z left alongside in second. Dortmund back in third position and chasing that pace as they push to the first turn. And then it's Bodhisattva one off the rail as they push into the first turn run. Divining Rod is next. Then it's back to Firing Line is to the rear of the field today. And Danzig Moon and Tail of Verb is the trailer. 22 4/5. Whipped through that opening quarter to American Pharoah, who's opened up 2.5 lengths now on Mr. Z. It's another 3 to Dortmund in third as they move past the 6 furlong mark. Then it's Divining Rod, who's about 6 lengths off of American Pharoah. Firing Line Bodhisattva is next, and Danzig Moon and Tail of Verb, 46 2. Strong fractions by American Pharoah, strolling through the slop here in Baltimore with a 2-length lead. Here comes Mr. Z back after him. Dortmund's getting closer on the far outside. Divining Rod is fourth, just 3 lengths from American Pharoah into the far turn. The others have running to Tail of Verb is now past. Firing Line has dropped back third last position with 3 furlongs left to go. American Pharoah sent right to the front is still there from Dortmund on the outside, who's a length and a half behind. Divining Rod, Mr. Z is back in fourth. A quarter to go at Pimlico, the 6 1, 11 2/5 of a second. And American Pharoah turns for home with the lead. Now Divining Rod fully driven in second. Dortmund couldn't quicken in third. They're coming through the final furlong, and it's American Pharoah and Victor Espinoza with a lead by 6 from Divining Rod. American Pharoah, a true American phenom. American Pharoah, phenomenal in the Preakness, led all the way to win by a half dozen. Tail of Verve was second. Tail of Verve was second at 25 1. And then Divining Rod and Dortmund, followed by Danzig Moon, Mr. Z. The last two to cross, Bodhisattva and Firing Line.
And we're ready for the start. They're off in the Belmont Stakes. Not a great start for American Pharoah, but he will be sent to the lead by Victor Espinosa. So he waits no longer. Right to the front for American Pharoah in the race to the first turn, but he did not come out of the gate all that well. Frosted is away running in second position. Materiality is third to the outside. A ground-saving run for Mubtahij, who's right behind American Pharoah into that first turn, then made from Lucky. Keen Ice, Taylor Verve, and the trailer is Fromento. The opening quarter mile was 24 seconds flat. A sensible fraction for American Pharoah, who leads the way on that sweeping first turn here at Belmont Park. And Materiality is kept close by John Velasquez, running in second position. Mubtahij, Frosted, and Keen Ice are right there. Keen Ice is not far behind at all. He's 2 lengths off the lead. And then it's Made from Lucky. It's 4 lengths more back to Taylor Verve and Fromento, a 48 and 4.5 mile. So it continues to be a moderate tempo up the backstretch here. And it is American Pharoah who leads the way by 3/4 of a length. And Materiality keeps the pressure on in second. Mubtahij is third on the inside. And then comes Keen Ice in fourth. Frosted is fifth. Made from Lucky, ridden along to keep up with the field. He's sixth, and he's 4.5 lengths off of American Pharoah. Fromento and Taylor Verve are at the back of the pack. So American Pharoah is halfway home in the Belmont. 3/4 went in 1:13 and 2/5 seconds. And he begins his run into the far turn. 3/4 of a length ahead of Materiality in second. And then it's Keen Ice on the outside of Mubtahij. Frosted in traffic behind them. And then Made from Lucky on the outside. Around the far turn. And American Pharoah continues to lead the way. He's on top by 3/4 of a length. Mubtahij is off the rail, and now he's a length behind in second, and American Pharoah kicks away. American Pharoah has opened up a 2-length lead as they come to the top of the stretch, and Frosted has moved up into second, and they're into the stretch, and American Pharoah makes his run for glory as they come into the final furlong. Frosted is second with 1/8 of a mile to go. American Pharoah's got a 2-length lead. Frosted is all out at the 16th pole, and here it is. The 37-year wait is over. American Pharoah is finally the one. American Pharoah has won the Triple Crown.
Bet with Bruno. We are set. And they're off in the William Hill Haskell Invitational, and American Pharoah breaks out perfectly, and Competitive Edge is intent on going to the front, and he takes the lead. Mr. Jordan comes away in third, Upstart fourth through the opening furlong, 4 lengths off the speed. Then it's Top Clearance, followed by Keen Ice, and Don't Bet with Bruno is the early trailer. Into the first turn, Competitive Edge went a bit wide, opens up a length and a half on American Pharoah in second, and Mr. Jordan is outside of him in third. Upstart is fourth. He's only 4 lengths off the leader. Another couple back to Top Clearance, who's 6 in front of Keen Ice, and Don't Bet with Bruno's at the back. Onto the backstretch, Mike Smith and Competitive Edge. They're in front by a length. American Pharoah cruising in second. Then it's Mr. Jordan in the clear third. Upstart traveling nicely in fourth. He's inching up nicely on the inside of Mr. Jordan. He takes the third spot heading to the half-mile pole. It's a big gap. Top Clearance is losing ground steadily. Keen Ice moves up inside of him, and Don't Bet with Bruno. Into the far turn. Competitive Edge has been there every step of the way. American Pharoah is a length behind second, and Upstart. These three are dominating as Keen Ice begins to make his move. American Pharoah comes looking for the lead at the quarter pole, and he quickly puts away Competitive Edge. Upstart on the outside third. Then it's Keen Ice and Top Clearance. They're at the top of the stretch, and America's horse has opened up. It's American Pharoah with that majestic stride, pouring it on through the stretch. Keen Ice runs into second. American Pharoah, the party continues as he rolls home in the Haskell. Keen Ice was second. Upstart third. Competitive Edge was fourth.
Here's Larry Colness.
They're off in the Travers. And American Pharoah had a great start. He goes straight to the front, and Frosted is away well. And Frosted is just to the outside of the Triple Crown winner early. And then it's Smart Transition running in third. Upstart is fourth. Texas Red fifth. Keen Ice is sixth on the outside as they pass by us. And then Mid-Ocean from Ento. Tale of Verve and King of New York is the trailer. So American Pharoah gets some early pressure here in the Travers. Frosted is kept close to the pace, and Smart Transition is third. The opening quarter mile was a soft one, though. It was 24 1/5 seconds. Upstart is tucked in. He's now third, and Smart Transition is back to fourth. And then it's Texas Red and Keen Ice, a separation of 5 to Mid-Ocean. And it's a long way more back to the others. And they're followed by Taylor Verve from top of the stretch. Frosted on the outside is now in front. But American Pharoah is battling on from the inside. He's showing all this fight with 1 furlong to run. And here on the far outside, Pharoah put away Frosted. He has to deal with Keen Ice. Keen Ice has got him. Keen Ice has won the Travers over American Pharoah in a dramatic upset. Frosted was third, and Upstart was fourth, and a final time of 2:01.57 seconds. The Graveyard of Champions has claimed another.
2:01 and 2. You'll recall last week out at Del Mar, the Mare Beholder went 2 seconds faster essentially than this group. I know different racetracks, different circumstances, but this whole idea of who's the best horse in the country right now just got turned upside down with this defeat of American Pharoah at the hands of Keen Ice at 16-1. And Paul LaDuca, you might want to consider your opinions you have early in the year. You kept talking about this horse down at the fairgrounds and a play in the Kentucky Derby. He was 45-1 when finishing seventh in the Kentucky Derby. Distant third in the Belmont, got a little bit closer in the Haskell. It was such a laugher in the Haskell that he started making up ground to the point where
that he's ever run against. As American Pharoah enters the starting gate for the final time with a call of the Breeders' Cup Classic, here's Larry Colness.
All right, Tom, American Pharoah is in there. We're just waiting for Honor Code, who takes up his spot in the outside stall. They're all in line, and we're ready for the start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic, and American Pharoah bounds right to the front. He's going to take the early lead in the Classic, and FNX is away running in second. Frosted wrangled off the pace, and so too Totalist on the inside. And he's a bit keen and headstrong. And Keen Ice is right behind them as American Pharoah passes the finish line for the first time. And then it's Glen Eagles, followed on the outside by Hard Aces, and Honor Code is last. And the first quarter mile goes in 23 4/5 seconds. That's not a fast pace. And it is American Pharoah who is setting it. And FNX is his closest pursuer. He is 2 lengths behind running in second. Totalist, the Belmont Stakes winner, is third, 5 lengths off of a Triple Crown winner. And then Frosted to the outside. Keen Ice is a good 9 lengths behind. Then Glen Eagles, Hard Aces, and Honor Code will do his running later. He's 13 lengths off the lead. A half mile in 47 2/5 seconds. And American Pharoah, the Triple Crown winner, heads up the backstretch at Keeneland in the Breeders' Cup Classic. FNX is a length and 3/4 off of him in second. And then Totalist and Frosted right together, third and fourth, 5 lengths ahead of Keen Ice, Glen Eagles, and Hard Aces. And still Honor Code at the back of the field of 8 that chases American Pharoah through 3/4 of a mile in 1:11-1. So it's picked up a bit as they head for the far turn. American Pharoah's lead is a length and a half. And now Victor Espinosa starts to pump on him and says, let's go. On the far turn, they're in front by 2. FNX continues to chase. And then comes Frosted and Totalist. And they're all putting the front on draw.